Hey guys, Crew Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Calvin.
He's Calvin.
He is, and it's time for Book 2
That's
of
Aaron.
Avatar.
Book 2!
Book 2.
How many books are there?
There are three? Three.
Oh.
Should there be 4?
About as many as you've
He
read
already
in real
knew
life,
Aaron.
Oh, I guess so.
What?
That's true. What?
It's about as many as you've read in real life, Aaron.
You read 3 books?
He
Good
read another
job,
one.
buddy.
He just finished it up last month.
Wow.
Yeah.
The last episode was amazing.
It's pretty damn
Book 2
epic.
was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
amazing.
cool.
I mean, it was the season finish.
They finally got to the north.
Finally!
And shit happened.
They travel as slow as some of the people. If they had Littlefinger with them.
Yeah, right. We did have a poll for the last episode.
Big poll.
How
Right?
big was the pole?
It was a real big poll, so we're
We're
going
gonna
to
have
check
to
out
dance
the poll.
on.
Dance on something song.
So, poll from last week, we had our favorite moments, right? There were a lot of them, so I'll just do the top 3. With 16% of the vote was Avatar Roku possessing Aang's body. 19% was Iroh deflecting the lightning.
Pow!
And 25% was Avatar Aang rising from the sacred pool water. When he was mixed with the spirit.
Fishman!
Yeah, the fishman. That was pretty damn cool.
He's a fisherman.
I'm going to check out just a couple of the comments
Comments?
here, see what some of the people said. Sean said, my favorite moment was when Iroh told the story of how Zuko got banished and how he received a scar from his father. That was cool. Markel Shields says, I gotta say my favorite was just the entire Blue Spirit episode. So that was a really fun episode. I
Yeah,
liked
that was good.
Hayden Cowell says anything from The Storm, which was the flashback episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jetstream Kai was my favorite part was when Appa battled the mole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love that part too. One more here from Lalisa Turong, I think is the name.
Too wrong.
She says, I have many favorite moments in B1, but I think the one that stood out to me the most, especially in my childhood, was Princess Yu sacrificing herself in the finale. She was only 16 years old and basically had her whole life ahead of her, but when it came down to her duty, to her tribe and even the world, she was ready to give up her life. It was such a powerful moment of selflessness that really tugged at my heartstrings, and even more so when you realize at the moment she was born, she was destined to give her life for the greater good. Things like that really make Avatar The Last Airbender as a whole more than your typical kid show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I absolutely agree with that, and just it seems like more like a typical kid show to me.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed it. A lot of people are like, oh, wait until you get through book 1, then you'll be good. But I'm thinking, like, I love book 1. I thought it was great. I'm sure these ones will be awesome, too. But
Yeah.
Don't underhype something
to rise
overhype
something up,
something
don't
else.
undermount. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Calvin. All right, we're going to get started with book 1 here, episode 1. So come along with us. Make sure you guys, if you haven't seen it before, you're subscribed to Blindway because we're going to be doing these. Yeah,
See you in 3 months!
We're doing it half. We're doing half a week now.
Yeah.
Now we're doing one whole one a week.
That was a quick 3 months.
That was.
That's a good break. I'm
Real
glad,
quick
I'm
3
glad we
months.
got a break. Thank you guys for being so patient.
Absolutely.
And letting us have our little break for a little bit.
Yep.
We decided to use some of the break that we had between Ruby to do Avatar.
Yeah. And we decided that we were going to push it back to just doing 2 a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bi-weekly.
It was 2 months.
That's what the poll was
like
for,
2
right?
a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 a month.
That's what the poll was for.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
so.
In
Pretty
case
sure.
you didn't like Avatar and you wanted to see less Avatar.
Yeah. Hit the button.
Why?
Oh, who's that, Aaron?
Nobody.
The Avatar State.
State.
Okay.
So they have kingdoms and states? Ow! Ow! Whoa.
That's him from last season. That's when he created the hurricane thing.
Yeah.
After the... Oh, he's flashing back. This is, Roku.
Oh.
This amulet contains water from the spirit oasis.
Ooh.
The water has unique properties. Don't lose it. Aang, these scrolls will help you master waterbending.
I give you the
But
light.
remember, they're no substitute for a real master.
Which
Like
is Katara.
Katara.
Whoa.
Whoa, do they have a steamboat? Or
Oh,
is this the chick?
hers, yeah. She has a litter on a ship.
Yep.
And if I were to have you thrown overboard, would the tides think twice about smashing you against the rocky shore?
No, princess.
Well then, maybe you should worry less about the tides, who've already made up their mind about killing you, and worry more about me, who's still mulling it over.
I'll pull us in.
Not like her.
She's not very nice.
She's not a very good seaman.
Not a very good inspirational leader.
Welcome to all of you, great heroes. Appa, Momo, Brave Sokka, the mighty Katara.
Mighty Katara?
You're like a legend.
I like that.
Yay!
We're the conquering heroes. Whoa.
Oh, that's
What's
cool.
that from again?
Aladdin.
He could defeat the Fire Lord now.
What?
But, sir, the thing is, Aang can only do those things when he's in the Avatar state.
See, it's a special state where...
I'm well aware. Without you, we'd be slaughtered before we even reached their shores. But with you leading the way, as the ultimate weapon, we could cut a swath right through.
But he can't control it.
I don't think he realizes that.
Right?
That's the infirmary. And those soldiers are the lucky ones. People are dying, Aang. You could end it now.
Good thing is, not a lot of infection.
People are dying.
A lot of cauterization.
Katara goes down there, she's like, they're all good.
Right.
Like, heals them all.
Twin Roba.
Yeah. Whoa. She just conjured it. She didn't even, like, direct it.
Huh? She just been lightning?
She's just freaking, she's the Sith.
In an ordinary warrior, it improves strength and energy tenfold.
Tenfold.
In you, it may induce the Avatar state.
Why don't you give everyone in the army that? Or just run naked.
It's working.
Like the Berserkers.
Somebody tell me
Oh, so it's caffeine.
because I don't have a
Yeah.
good feeling myself. Am I talking too loud?
I guess he could talk the Fire Lord to death.
I thought it increased concentration.
Maybe I can shock you into the Avatar state.
Still not glowing.
That's kind of scary the way it looked.
That was good.
You are wearing a ceremonial piece of clothing from each of the bending nations. Now I will join the 4 elements into one. Water, earth, fire, air. 4 elements together as one.
This is just mud.
So, do you feel anything?
Achoo.
We have to find a way.
Father regrets your banishment. He wants you home.
I think she's lying.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear me? You should be happy, excited, grateful. I just gave you great news.
I'm sure your brother simply needs a moment.
Don't interrupt, Uncle. I still haven't heard my thank you.
He wants me back?
I can see you need time to take this in. I'll come to call on you tomorrow. Good evening.
Well, I hate her.
Can we talk about something?
Yeah.
For the people who love you, watching you be in that much rage and pain is really scary.
I'm really glad you told me that. But I still need to do this. Defeating the Fire Lord is the only way to stop this war. I have to try it.
I can't watch you do this to yourself.
Things are not always what they seem.
I think you are exactly what you seem. A lazy, mistrustful, shallow old man who's always been jealous of his brother.
Lost a son, dude.
You've changed your mind.
Family sticks together, right?
Taking 2 steps at a time.
That's son.
He's just going to keep him safe.
I can only reach the Avatar state when I'm in genuine danger.
I see.
Uh-oh.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Attack the Avatar!
Let us fight you.
So desperate. What if it hurts all your men?
The Earthbender from the beginning doesn't have a beard, does he?
I remember him having crazy hair. I can't remember if he had a beard or not. Whoa.
The Ninja Warrior.
Right?
Please take out their nuts.
Yeah.
These things can jump.
You can't run forever! You can't fight forever!
It's not a good plan.
Why are there so many guards?
Set our course for home, Captain.
Home.
You heard the princess. Raise the anchors. We're taking the prisoners home.
Dumb shit.
Your Highness,
Oh! Ah!
Go, Arrow!
Maybe we should just make sure Aang's okay.
Go help the mud.
What's going on?
The general's gone crazy.
That knocked him out.
Batarang.
What's the? Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Good bird horse thingy.
Maybe you can avoid me, but she can't.
What?
Oh yeah, she can. Can't she?
Oh.
That was cool.
Oh.
I don't see glowing.
Please! You don't need to do this!
Apparently, I do.
Shit!
It worked.
Now what are you gonna do?
Not for you. Yeah.
Apparently you didn't think this through. Whoa.
Is that a light dagger?
Yeah, fire sword thingies.
Look at my boy. Like nothing.
Dude, yeah, they're like little fire daggers. She's a good fighter.
She's a prodigy.
Lightning.
Yeah! Oh! See my boy? He just beat the fuck out of her. I told you he just slapped her.
He didn't beat the fuck out.
He could have if he wanted.
Maybe.
Could have thought about this plan a little bit more.
Yeah, he's told
Now,
you.
there we go, all your kiosks.
Kiosks.
He can't control it.
Huh?
Oh,
Whoa, that's Roku.
Roku and his dragon.
Oh no.
The Avatar state is a defense mechanism designed to empower you with the skills and knowledge of all the purged avatars. The glow
Kyoshi.
is the combination of all your past lives, focusing their energy through your body. In the Avatar state, you are at your most powerful.
Shit!
But you're also at your most vulnerable.
What do you mean?
If you are killed in the Avatar state, the reincarnation cycle will be broken, and the Avatar will cease to exist.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks.
That was almost perfect. We just have to find out a way to control you when you're like that.
You're out of your mind.
I guess we'll figure it out on the way to the Fire Nation.
Right?
Thank you,
Anybody
sucker.
got a problem with that?
Shit.
Dishonor now, or are they just?
They're not part of the Fire Nation? I guess? Giancarlo Volpe. Alright. Wow. That was a cool premiere. Alright.
Some good firefights and then the frickin' Avatar stuff.
Yeah, so we have Azula, who is Zuko's sister, and just I think they said last episode, like, she's just naturally better. She's never
a prodigy.
She's never
This
had
is
to
what
work hard.
Uncle Eero said. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a fucking lightning bender. She can generate the lightning. I don't know if Iroh has that ability, but he can at least channel it. We know that.
Yeah.
Every time we see him do it, it's
And
channeling.
it could be a really advanced technique because
could
they
be.
all make fire out
Yeah.
of nothing. So maybe she just knows it so well that she
I
can.
mean, lightning is just
generate-
supercharged plasma, right? It's just supercharged air.
So it's just like a really advanced move, you know?
Yeah.
That's the best thing I could think of.
I wonder if Iroh can actually do it, or if he can only like Yoda doesn't create lightning, but he can channel it.
Yeah, or he could take it and shoot it back.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say that's why like, it has to go somewhere. That's what's kind of cool about it.
So that opens up the idea that there's, I mean, yeah, it's still fire bending, lightning is, right?
Yeah.
But there's just more. We've talked about like metal, like way early in this series, right? I still think that thing could probably come back. And we've talked about like taking the air out of somebody's lungs, like techniques like that. That would be cool.
Drying the water up in our body.
Taking the water from a body or something like that.
Yeah.
In their eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
making somebody blink and like
Yeah.
their eyelids stick to their eyes and they like double over and
Sure.
roll up
Ah.
and shit.
That's like the dark side of water
Fuck.
bending. It's like the dark side in your eyeball just.
Yeah.
You sound like Donald Duck right there. Do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Say something.
I'm not good at saying so. My dad's really good.
Is he?
Like, my dad he can do a Donald Duck impression really well, but
I've never.
That's so good.
Applaud.
My uncle does a good one, but I think that's better than what my uncle can do. That's so good.
My dad would do it all the time, and I would practice doing it, but I was never good. Like
Wow.
he was.
I have always tried to do it. I've like practiced for hours, like driving and stuff.
That's like your best impression
like-
you've ever done.
That's way better than walking.
Like, you can do that and Captain Cold. That's like those are your impressions.
Captain Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with Miller's. It's
Smart.
like, well, what are we doing now?
Yeah,
Like, that's just how he talks. He's just very long and just yeah.
went with Leisurely.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay. All right. I'm still. I gotta get over that. Okay. So
that was unbelievable.
So the
was.
Avatar state is it's the power of all the previous avatars. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I always kind of thought the Avatar
Well, the
state
first
was,
few avatars.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
wondering. They said the first Avatar. So is that like the? Does that just mean all previous ones, or does that mean like the original 4?
I would say it's all, because if he dies in it, then the legacy of all of them is gone.
Yeah.
Maybe. That could
But
be
we did
tied.
have Roku take him over one time.
Yeah.
But maybe that was specific because that was like a Roku temple.
And they were in a fire temple. Yeah, you're right. Probably. Well, he was also in the spirit world too, right?
He was finding Roku or something,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Or I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, no, it was because it was a solstice.
Yeah.
Right. That was like the solstice. Maybe Roku was most powerful then, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, the Avatar state though, I always did kind of feel it was a little convenient to the plot. Like when it needs to, it comes up. But I like the explanation here. It gives it more sense to me. Like it's a defense mechanism because this Avatar is so perfect, and if it fails, then everything fails.
Yeah.
So I like that. Other than that, I didn't really get a whole lot. Just that I instantly, I don't think you're supposed to like Azula, but I just don't like her.
I don't like it at all.
I personally don't love characters that haven't earned their power, and she seems to be very entitled. Like maybe she hasn't earned her power. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't learned enough.
Yeah.
But
honestly, it just reminds me of like a lot of TV shows I've watched, and after the baddie from the first season comes in, there's a new baddie that was always there.
Yeah.
They bring in and they're pushing people around. They're
But sometimes that works.
like
though.
Burn Notice.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say like, well, Piccolo's not that big of a deal now. Vegeta's a big deal. It's like, well, Vegeta's not that big of a now. Frieza's a big deal. Like it depends. It's just something about Azula that right now I don't love, but she's a lightning bender. That's cool.
You should have seen your face when you first saw it.
I was like, what?
You were like,
yeah, I know.
For like a solid 10 seconds. It was great.
It was surprising. I was like, oh man, I guess Ira's not that special. And then he fucking came in. Now, yeah, he didn't like beat her ass. Like he did sneak up on her and stuff. But I mean,
He's a sneak thief. Honestly.
He pulled her finger,
Yeah.
shot lightning away, and then threw her. And
Yeah.
they ran.
I'll tell you what though, he wasn't no sneak thief whenever those 30 guards behind him attacked him.
15.
And he beat the
Simple.
fuck out
They're
of him.
simpletons.
They're
Simpletons.
Something with magic water. It's got to come back, right?
Yeah, the sacred pool water.
Like, don't lose this. I feel like it's got to come back to heal, to save. Because she wasn't using it to throw around and it got turned into mud. That was some other water.
That would have been some stupid shit if she used this.
Don't lose it. Jump out! And he just like mud.
You know what? That's smart though. The fact that the Earthbender used the dirt and it turned into mud. Like, who controls the
Who
mud?
uses it now? Yeah.
Like, does the Earth? I don't know.
Well, that's like if I guess
you
like
take the water out
if
of here.
water and fire hit each other and it turns to steam. Does that
Yeah.
mean only airbenders can use the steam?
I don't know.
I think whoever's more powerful. Yeah, I mean.
Well, yeah, but can a firebender move steam? Or can a waterbender, can they pull the steam back, like water out of the steam then, I guess?
I'm sure they could.
Or could the airbender just, like, blow it in their face?
I think who would be the more powerful bender at that point would be the one who would win. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily a matter of, like... It's not like Pokemon rules where fire is beaten by water. It's a matter of their power, ability, and what the element itself, I guess, right? So
Yeah.
if
Technique.
if there's more dirt than there is water, the dirt will win. If there's more water than there is dirt.
If someone has, like, do they touch the water when they're slinging it around like a whip? Like if you lightning the water and it's touching the waterbender, will it electrocute him?
Yeah, right. That would be cool.
I don't know. I like the thinking of like the different combinations of those things. Like
I would say right now my favorites are like I love the idea of lightning bending, but Earth is my favorite.
throw water on somebody with a waterbender and then the lightning like and they just get.
There's just so much
You could
everywhere.
encase yourself in water and protect
ice.
yourself.
Ice.
You could encase yourself in water and protect yourself
Like
from
May.
lightning. Lightning only travels across the surface of water.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if you're swimming and you start to feel like your hair starting to rise and stuff, even if it's wet and stuff, you go under the surface of the water and wait for lightning to strike and you'll be safe. It won't get you.
So swim while it's lightning, guys.
Swim underwater.
What if you have like a wire in it?
A wire in it?
Yeah, sending electricity into the water.
It will follow the path of least resistance
to the other side of the water or whatever.
It will probably travel along the water.
I've read that as a certain area. Like
it will travel along the water to a ground, which is Earth.
Doesn't electricity create a magnetic field? So it would be whatever's inside the magnetic field, right? Isn't that what it is?
It charges the atmosphere around it with ions. So yes, it does create a magnetic field, but it's quickly dispersed also. When the ions are grounded.
Because it's like the same. It's the idea of like the wireless energy transfer that Tesla did.
Yeah,
right.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Even though they actually built the machine and they found out that it could like
destroy the world,
implode buildings.
It could
from like
destroy the world.
Isn't that the what Edison said to barium?
No,
or is that real?
It actually worked, and Tesla himself destroyed all of his work on it, so it couldn't be used.
Okay.
But there's people.
We have
who
a book
think
around
that
here somewhere. I gotta read the book.
It's still a thing. They found out how to do it again.
Do you guys have anything else about Avatar?
Magic water. That's the last thing.
No?
That's all I have.
That's the last thing he thought of.
Okay.
It was like in the first 5 seconds of the episode.
All right. Well, I liked it. I'm excited to keep going.
Let's talk
with
about
this.
them chopping off their hair at the end. Do you think they did that because they feel dishonored and disowned from the Fire Kingdom?
It could be simply to.
You think it's because they're trying to change their appearance?
To make them look different. It could just be that.
I mean, that's gonna like, that kid. That's not Zuko. I mean, he's got his face burn off, but his hair was longer. That's not him. No, I don't know if it's actually that. I mean, it's not necessarily dishonored, right?
Zhao or whatever didn't have long hair, right?
He had I think he had like a top knot.
Not everybody had one of those, did they?
I don't remember. Most
Pretty
of my
much
helmets
all
on.
the Fire Nation that you see without a helmet.
Did the
have a
captain
top
have
knot.
one?
I think they all have top knots.
Top knot.
It might not be as big. Like Zuko's was a full like ponytail.
Yeah.
And Eero's was like a fold over.
Yeah,
top
but it's
knot.
like it's like a twisted one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I should have one of those.
Is it dishonor? You should. Is it
Shane has a nice one. Look at that.
He's got one.
He's got like, you know, Rock when he first started wrestling.
Yeah,
the Rock.
The pineapple head.
Yes.
That's
Rocky Maivia. That's what back then.
Yeah, Rocky Maivia.
Okay. I don't know if it's dishonor. I don't know if it's a matter of
them disowning.
Maybe it could be them disowning.
Them disowning.
But I think that they would still be loyal to the Fire Nation itself. They just like
if they're not-
like the idea of the Fire Nation, not necessarily
Well,
the Fire Lord.
I mean,
What if the president said that they were going to put you in prison? It's like that. And it was after you.
I wouldn't
Would you
I wouldn't disown the Constitution.
Would you disown the U.S.?
We fuck George Washington. You know.
Yeah. Would you disown like the U.S.? Jason Bourne?
I don't think so.
You know what I mean?
Like Edward Snowden, like, you know, he went out on a
Jack
limb
Reacher.
and now he's like a traitor officially
Yeah,
from the federal
Scissorhands.
government, but he still loves America, you know?
I mean, the reason that he did it is
Yeah.
because he didn't feel comfortable with the way things were going.
Yeah, like it could be a matter of I don't know. We gotta just like keep watching, I guess, on that part. But anyway, we gotta have a poll for this episode. We could do one where it's like, let's say you can control only lightning or only fire. Which one would you pick?
Free energy forever, or free heat forever.
Yeah.
Which is basically energy.
Yeah,
Could you use the lightning to set something on fire?
the same.
Yeah, but then you couldn't control it. You would light it on fire, trees are burning, and it would be like, well, fuck! Everybody run!
Yeah.
Why do you always channel Aziz?
I'd probably control fire. I could see more application with it.
Can I charge my phone with lightning?
You'd have to have like.
You would have to, like, take on your prongs and run up like a thing, and then
Yeah.
the lightning strike it to and hope
And
that
then
it
you
would
would-
work.
And then hope that you
burn
wouldn't just
your
fucking go to
phone.
the future.
1.21
gigawatts.
I can't build a time machine, but I can hack it.
I'm gonna go with lightning. Shane, you said fire.
Fire.
Lightning.
Fire!
Split, but we want to hear what you guys have to say. You guys can go to patreon.com/blindwave. Learn how you can enter that poll and many polls.
Many more.
And that's going to be everything. Down in the description is all links to our social media. Blindwave.net has
shirts, mugs, stuff.
And we'll see you guys next time. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
Pelos.
What? Don't forget, we are having early access available at our Patreon. You guys can click the link to our left here. Probably the next episode's up already. Make sure you guys are checking it every week. Every time we have new episodes coming up, there's always new ones coming up on Patreon.
Yeah. Us three, let's throw our pens at the Patreon button.
Yeah. Hey! Why?
You got in the way!